All right, I am going to have a go at the Guardian's Cryptic Crossword for Tuesday, June 18th, set today by Brockwell, and I think he had a fiendishly difficult one for us probably 2 weeks ago, so I'm a little trepidatious about this, but let's see what Brockwell has. Moralist turning up in front of train wreck. I'm wondering if we're going to have a word for a moralist that's going to be reversed in front of something for train, and it's going to mean wreck. Not sure about that. Department of Justice usually recruits awful leaders. Well, when I see leaders, or primarily I think of the opening letters, which is usually what we see in Everyman, his crossword every week. But so I'm wondering if it could be Jura, the first letters of justice, usually. I have a feeling that, is it a department of France? Let me pause and look that up. Yes, that's exactly it. Eastern France bordering Switzerland. All right, does that help my moralist? No. Discharged current of gas. That's a nice, concise clue, but other than current often being I from electrical engineering, discharge current of gas? Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Okay, how about masons arranged for someone to do the heavy lifting? I presume it's an anagram of masons. Oh yeah, we have Samson. Funny definition, someone to do the heavy lifting, of course, known for his strength. All right, American Dad, winning animated Oscar, generates media events. I think media events are going to be the definition. American Dad, I know it's a cartoon, but I'm thinking it's just an American word for dad, like pop, pa, I suppose. Animated Oscar, I'm thinking that's, excuse me, going to be an anagram of Oscar and something for winning in between. Oh, maybe not, because I think it's only 8 letters, so Oscar plus a 3-letter dad. So what is winning going to be? Oh, maybe surrounding. Yeah, that could be it. Yeah, I'm not sure. What's the 3-letter word going to be? Maybe, excuse me, from the letters in pop and Oscar. And I presume it's going to be plural. Oh, it must be press ops. Oh no, photo ops, that's better, yeah. No, not sure now. Yeah, because now I'm not. Oh, Oscar, of course, could be just the NATO alphabet for O. Ah, maybe. I'm thinking winning might be tops, and then you put an O, but yeah, I'm really not sure about this, and I apologize for my little cough. Well, I'll leave it in, but I'll be prepared to remove it. Proverbs in modern times. Is it a hidden clue within Modern times, I don't see anything. No. Let's try one more down and then we'll go back to the acrosses. He crashed out before the end of race. That's bad luck. I think it's going to mean bad luck. Oh, I think it's going to be an anagram of he crashed, which is 9 letters, and then the end of race is another E, which I think it's going to end in an E, just from the wordplay. He crashed, which is anagrammed before the E, and it's going to mean bad luck. Yeah, I'm not seeing head something. No, let's try and get some more letters. Singers entertaining dad dancing in Somerset Village. Well, I presume it's going to be a Somerset Village. And we're going to, I think, have a singer, which will go around an anagram of dad. And because of the H, I think the first singer I thought of was Cher. And then if you do the DDA before the final R there, cheddar, I know it is a town known for its cheese, right? I presume it's in Somerset. All right, so, I think proverbs, I'm immediately thinking adages. Yes, so modern times, well, AD is, I suppose, the current epoch or whatever you would call it. And then ages are times, all right. Yeah, and then I won't go back to that one. Let's try start of silly, season for Rishi. Well, we know Rishi comes up a lot as a guru or a teacher. So I'm presuming start of silly is going to be S, and then season, of course, could be the verb to season food. R, actually, no, if you season something, you age it. And yeah, Rishi is a sage. Wrecked, boat at sea, captured by revolutionary French artist. Well, the T and the G are very useful there. I'm immediately thinking sabotaged could be wrecked. Boat at sea is an anagram of the word boat, which is captured by the French artist is Degas. And so, yeah, and the revolutionary means it's turned backwards. All right. Might some garden warblers return? I'm immediately thinking it's going to be a hidden clue backwards. So yes, since we have the N at the end, the N in garden must be the last letter. So reading backwards from the B in warblers, the answer is brawn, and so might is the definition. That's clever, very well hidden. All right, number 7 in club team. Ooh. Another nice, concise clue, but I have no idea what it is. Supplies, side-splitting joke. I presume it's a double definition, so something for supplies that is also a side-splitting joke. I can't think of a 4-letter word for that. Fellows invested in Spanish couples tips. Okay, fellows. Yes, a fellow can be abbreviated to F, and I think that's from when you see after somebody's name FRS, a Fellow of the Royal Society. And so fellows, plural, means we're going to have two Fs, and it goes in the Spanish for two, and you get doffs as in tips your cap, doffs your cap. One Republican in US showing a bit of flex. Oh, that's, I think, very misleading the way US is capitalized. I think we should read it simply as us, which can also be we. And one is I, Republican is R, and so a bit of flex. Cord could be wire. Mike goes inside to make a meal for PM. Well, is it going to be a prime minister? I can't think of one with such a short name. But it could be afternoon, so something day or something. Mike Mike I think can simply be an M, again from the phonetic alphabet. To make a meal might be to cook, but I'm not seeing anything. All right, let's go back to the Downs. Bad luck, so it must be hard. Hard cheese. Also, I think you might say to somebody instead of bad luck, hard cheese. I think that's really a British phrase. I don't think you'd hear that. Would you hear that in the US? I can't remember if I have or not. All right, maybe attaché provides a clue for BO. Well, is BO going to be body odor? Maybe the definition is maybe attaché, so some kind of diplomat, but provides a clue. No, not seeing it. Group accepting the ending of park life is more offensive. Well, the ending of park life is an E, so a word for a group with an E put inside, and more offensive, I think it's going to have to be ER. It's not blur. Oh, it is actually Blur. So, who had the album Park? Oh no, was the album called Park Life? What was the album called? Anyway, it is Blur. You put in the E and you get bluer, so more offensive, I suppose, in that sense. The German boy exhausted in race. So the German is the German word for the. And I don't know if I've seen this before, but boy exhausted is we sometimes see boy vacated or emptied, drained, I suppose. In that sense, exhausted, you take out the inner letter, there is only one, and you get a derby or derby. All right, let's keep going. Test card broadcast from Mars. Well, seems like an anagram of test card from Mars. Now, could it be a Mars bar as opposed to the planet? I'm not seeing it. Rules written up claiming pole dancing is PC in Australia. Well, I wonder if it is an Australian slang term for a policeman. So PC in Australia, I don't know what they call their policemen. They have some great slang in Australia. A wibbly wobbly or something like that. So let's see, rules written up. Oh, I immediately thought of rules could be a law, and if that is written up, it becomes WAL. And then claiming pole dancing, that could be an anagram of pole. So rules actually I think is going to be, oh no, I thought it was going to be laws, but of course the S would not come at the end. Yeah, I want it to be wallabies, but that's not right. Walloper? Is that a Australian slang for a policeman? Let me pause and look that up. Yes, it is walloper. So we definitely have an anagram of pole. Rules is law written up. I am not sure about that last R. Claiming written. Yeah, I don't fully understand that. We'll see what 15 squared has to say about it. All right, Spooner's subdued fish. Oh, this is unusual to get a one-word spoonerism. So it has to have two syllables, and we reverse the starting consonant sounds to get fish. Is one of these wrong? Because I'm not seeing a fish. C something, L something, Y. I am though wondering if subdued could be low something. And then it becomes, so it'd have to be low something beginning with a C. What is this fish? Let me pause and look up fish beginning with C. There is a fish called a colee. So I was right with the low. I should have just kept thinking about it. And low key, which the Reverend Spooner would have said is colee. All right, 4 contrary aliens welcoming a conversation. All right, this is, I think, pretty straightforward. The obvious short word for an alien would be ET, and if it's contrary, it becomes TE, and we have 4 of them, and they welcome or surround A for a tete-a-tete. All right, OXO rejected fine. Well, OXO, of course, is a powdered gravy, right? Comes in the little cubes. Noughts and crosses. Rejected makes it sound like it has to go backwards. Yeah, fine. I'm wondering if it could be okay, but I don't get the wordplay. Yeah, I'll leave it out for now. What Jack Sprat's wife did on counter holding fine cloth. Well, Jack Sprat ate fat on counter holding fine cloth. Yeah, I'm thinking the Jack Sprat's wife is going to be part of the wordplay, and that's going to go on counter, which is going to hold fine, which can be abbreviated to F, and it's going to give us a cloth. Not seeing it. Staggering, tax rise for comic character. Well, it must be a comic character. I presume that's going to be somebody in a comic. Now, are they going to be current or from the Beano or the Dandy from yesteryear? Well, I'm sure some of those characters are still going strong. Staggering. Maybe staggering is the definition, but I'm not seeing it. All right, how about the last downs? Soldier provided that answer for political movement. Soldier provided that answer. I presume it's going to be a political movement. Yes, I think it's going to be one of those short abbreviations for a soldier, like GI. Provided that, I think, is going to be some short connecting word. If, of course. And then answer might simply be A. What political movement? Oh, Antifa. Oh, and the soldier, of course. I always forget can be an ant. There we go. All right, Jack embracing Zulu king. Zulu is the phonetic alphabet for Z. So you think it's going to be a word for Jack, which could be a sailor. Yes, it is a tar. And it's, I suppose, one of the alternative spellings of czar. I think I usually see either TS or CZ. I don't think you see TZ very often. Greedy singer turns up. I presume it's going to be a word meaning greedy, which is a singer's name backwards. Oh, of course, it doesn't have to be a specific singer. It could be something like alto. What's a word for greedy? If 22 is okay, then this is going to begin with an A. And now I'm not seeing it. All right, how are we doing on... That F should be very useful for maybe attaché. Provides a clue for BO. Yeah, not seeing it. How about no 7 in club team? I'm wondering if it could mean team. And I'm thinking something side. But what is no, our number 7? Not seeing it. I think I do need to finish soon, so I'm going to use wordplays.com to try and decipher what this could be from the letters I have. Well, one of the words that match this pattern is Ironside, and an iron is a golf club, a side is a team, but I don't get the number 7. So either there's a famous sports person who wears number 7, or could it be the detective played by Raymond Burr? I have no idea. But I think let's go ahead and check this. It is right. I'll definitely need 15 squared for that. Maybe attaché. Oh, a briefcase, of course, would be possibly an attaché. It's a type of case. So provides a clue for BO. No, I don't get that either. I'll check it. It is right. So I'm going to need 15 squared for that. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Brockwell, I think he's just at another level, far beyond what I'm capable of. All right, supplies, side splitting, joke. I'm not seeing any wordplay in there. Unless it's like you split the sides of the word supplies, SUES, but that's not joke. What is my marvelous turning up in front of? Oh, yes, I just started to think, what about turning up? We literally turn the word up, and a train wreck could be an anagram of train, and we get a Puritan, who would be, I suppose, a moralist. All right, discharged current of gas. Current, of course, maybe we just have to find a synonym of current followed by a type of gas, and we get something that means discharged. Oh, but I'm also wondering if discharged could be fired, and then we have something for current, and it's going to be gas, fire, DA. I don't know what that would be. Fire. No. All right, let me use 15 squared again. So I was actually on the right lines. Fired indeed. And then current, of course, is measured in amps. And fire damp seems to be an old name for methane. All right, so now our supplies. Side splitting joke. Yeah, I'm not sure. Something UMP, I suppose. Could be URP, but I'm only thinking of burp. Oh, LP, gulp. Now let me pause and look that up. I should have thought of UIP, well, quip, as a joke. And so you have to think of equips as a synonym for supplies, and side splitting, I had it the wrong way around. You actually remove the outer letters of equips to get the quip. All right, the top half is done. Now we have our mic goes inside to make a meal for PM. I should be. Oh, I think it's a meal for the afternoon is a cream tea. And so Mike M goes inside to make A. And to make A is to create A. My goodness. We do have enough letters now, I think, to try this anagram from Mars. Detracts. Oh, yes. I think it's, of course, they're throwing us off by capitalizing Mars, but I suppose if you mar a big occasion, you detract. Is that right? Yeah, that's it. So now, oh, that definitely looks like it's going to be fat. Counter holding fine cloth. What Jack Sprat's wife did. Well, I wanted to be eat fat, but how is that? Yeah, we have almost too many letters there. Something fat holding on counter. Well, a counter could be an abacus. Now I'm going to go ahead and reveal this one. Taffeta, of course. Oh my goodness. So it is a cloth, I think. And so what Jack Sprat's wife on the counter means backwards, I think. So she in the past ate fat, and that holds F for fine to give us that. Oh my goodness. All right, this one I'm going to put in okay, and I'm going to check this. It is correct, but I'm going to need 15 square to explain why. Here is our staggering tax rise for comic character. Now I'm going to reveal this one. Oh, Asterix. I loved Asterix. Oh, and it's just an anagram of tax rise. My goodness, definitely should have got that one. So this one, I'm not sure I would have said greedy as a definition for avid, but I think that's it. And the singer is a diva, which is reversed. All right, let's check all. Everything still seems to be there. Let's have a quick look at 15 squared. All right. Today's blog is by Andrew. Apparently Brockwell did the prize puzzle. I haven't been trying that. I think you have to print it out and do it on paper. Oh, there was a pangram. Oh, and there are many cheeses in the grid. All right. So I tried to make notes of which ones. Ironside is a name for a Puritan. But why? I still don't understand the number 7. So hopefully someone down below will explain that. 22. Oxo can be, oh my goodness, ox-o or yak-o. Oh my goodness, very, very, very complicated. So hot is excited, and then Oscar, the American name for her father, Pops. Yeah, yes. So yeah, I think when I saw that it was photo ops, I never went back to look at that again, but now we know. Briefcase, BO is a truncated box. Or a briefcase. That is stratospheric in its complexity. Well done if you worked that out. All right, and Walloper is pole, yeah, in a reverse of R law. Now, I'm not familiar with R law, rule law, so that's something I'm going to have to add to my toolbox. I'll try and remember that. Czar, unusual spelling, and it tipped Andrew off that this was a pangram. All of the letters of the alphabet are being used. Oh, I suppose things like blue and Derby is a cheese, hard cheese. Oh, I have an eye exam. That's why I gotta go. All right. Well, thanks very much for watching and have a wonderful day.